Right, hi everyone. Can you let me know if you can hear me? This shouldn't be a hugely long one. I always say that. I always say it'll be about 20 minutes. So they always end up being about 40 minutes. But yeah, I think I'm 30 seconds in front of you guys. I'm just waiting for someone to let me know they can hear me, and I'll get cracking. So I'm going to start and just hope someone said yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So let's start on Bitcoin. Let's go down to a smaller time frame and just get straight into the chart of it. So this is what we've got at this moment in time. If we zoom in, so we're just in general on Bitcoin, and this falls through to the outside market as well. There's so much uncertainty and everyone is so unsure. So this is why we're getting this mad volatility. So let's actually go to the S&P. So we're seeing big moves like this, where we opened there. Sorry, we opened here, wicked all the way down, closed back up. I mean, that overall from 410 down to 420 is a 5% move. The S&P doesn't do 5% moves in a day. It very, very rarely does 5% moves in a day. This volatility is there because, and I think overall the market is looking for something to beat inflation. They're looking for that inflation print is 7%. So they're looking for something to beat inflation. But at this moment in time, the market is so high over the long. Sorry, that candle was over a 12-hour candle as well. But if we zoom out, I mean, this is like a pump and dump, this coin. Look, well, not a pump and dump, but like a meme coin, where the way it just keeps going up and up and up and up. Like, it's ridiculous. And we've had this for so long now. So this does have to come down. And I don't think this is enough. I think you're going to see maybe a release of 4 or 5. I think you'll then come down and be somewhere until we lose this pivot here. We're okay. It looks now that we're approaching the pivot. If we get a S&P closed below, I'd say say the 4270 level to be sure. If we can get a close below there, I think you see a bit more of a rip down. To be honest with you, I think that the volatility is due to the fact that everyone knows the inflation is there. The market is slightly overheated. There's been too much Fed stimulus pumped in over the 18 months, and they need to start cutting back. So they're stopping the tapering. They're stopping the injection of liquidity into the market in March. There's more than likely going to be an interest rate hike in March, and they're likely going to start reducing assets on the balance sheet in June or July. So what we're seeing now is the volatility is there because with that situation there, they're trying to figure out how much of a rate hike is there going to be. I.e., are they going to increase interest rates from 0.2 to 0.25 or to 0.5? So are they going to do it by 25 basis points or by 50 basis points? So it's the speed at which these things are going to happen is what's causing this volatility. You also have the quantitative tightening, which is where the Fed has basically printed all this money, injects it into the economy by buying bonds and mortgage-backed securities. They now own all these bonds and mortgage-backed securities. Some of those bonds are maturing. They need to start unloading them into the market. That's the selling. So that's going to be a huge sell pressure on the market, and that basically tells investors like, hi, we're going to be selling all the stuff we've bought over the last 18 months, so technically we should reverse. So that is the risk-off approach from markets, which is why I think we're seeing all of this down movement here. So that's why we're so volatile at this moment in time. But you have to remember, people want to be in something, or investors want to be in something because they have to beat the 7% inflation print. So yes, at this moment in time, it's on assets are taking a bit of a hit. So we're seeing things like Bitcoin now below 36. So because of this risk-off environment, the risk on assets, Bitcoin, sort of more riskier equities are taking a bigger hit. gold has gone up in value because people want to accumulate gold in this time rather than hold equities or crypto. Let's go to the 12-hour and zoom right in. So we did touch the orange box and come right down. Like I said at the time, I'm not going to play the orange box. You shouldn't even listen to me anymore. You should just play the boxes, as simple as that. I'm just seeing if the stream is picking up. My internet is very bad. I'm just seeing if the stream is okay. Can you guys hear me okay? For some reason my internet is very bad. I'm going to continue. If everything goes wrong, if things go wrong, can you, or if things are okay, can you let me know? So yeah, I'm just going to continue with Bitcoin for now. So what we're seeing here is we're probably going to start, if we can get a candle close below this wick, then we're going to retest the horizontal support. If we close below the horizontal support, I think we fill our orders in the yellow box. So after this, I will begin placing, or after this stream, I will begin, I think the stream might be bad, guys. Is everybody else okay, stream-wise? Can you see everything okay? I'm gonna continue and just hope this works. If not, I'll redo the whole thing and I'll do it in Screencastify, and we'll just do it that way. So what we're seeing here now is, and sorry, I was going back to it. You'll perhaps someone else just forget everything I say and just put orders in these boxes because they just seem to work. But I think these yellow boxes I will fill really lightly towards the top, and I'll be looking for a bounce here in the 28s, 29s, probably in the 30s. If we do come down from the 36s, but I am going to start placing orders after the stream. I will screenshot what I do in the 2K challenge, and I will post those orders for you guys in there, so you can see size-wise what I've gone for. I think the account is at about $1,200, something like that. You'll be able to see how much I actually allocate for it, and yeah, I'm going to go big on it. I would say if you've got $2,000 in your account, probably allocate $500. So do it by 25%. Even if I do allocate more, that's because I'm just going a bit gun-ho on the account. But yes, I will fill this yellow box. I think we can get a bounce in the yellow box. I don't think we're going to blast up to like 54 or anything like that. I think we could go to 43. We could retest up into here, into the downtrend. But you have to remember, we are in this big downtrend at the moment. So first touch, this is on the, let me just go to daily. Oh, this is very annoying. So look, we've had a few perfect touches here. Touch here, and you like to think you're going to get a fill in the yellow box, pivot out, create some, you might get some further moves in, some bull divs, and then we blast through. Hopefully something like this. This is what we're after. We wanted the same thing here, liquidity was not there. But it might be the case that at 30k or 28, 29k, the price is just so low that it attracts a lot more buyers. So we have seen on the exchange net position change, we have seen some red, which is good for once. So this is the first indicator. I have to wait for more things to start aligning because everything else is still not great. But we are seeing some movement of Bitcoins out of exchanges, which is good for once. So hopefully if we make this movement down to 34, 35, 34, 33, start filling in the 31s, fill heavier in the 30s, the 29s and 28s, hopefully we get some form of bounce. I mean, we're still 30% away from that pretty much. 20, 25%, 30%. So that's the plan for Bitcoin for now. Overall, I'm still bearish. I still think we can go down to like 24, something like that. But we do have to see, and we can even go lower. As mental as it sounds, we can go lower because I don't think we're going to see like a 10k Bitcoin again. But the market is just so bearish right now. But I don't think this lasts 9 months. I think this maximum lasts 6 months. And I'm starting to become more sure on this. because even though we'll have the quantitative tightening from June, July onwards, investors have to earn their money from somewhere, and they will want to keep the markets afloat because of the midterm elections in November. So, yes, that's the plan for Bitcoin just for now, and we'll keep reassessing because the Fed at the moment is not giving anything away. They're not confirming one direction or another, which is why you're getting all this volatility, because people are just risking on, then risking off, new comments coming out. No one knows whether we should be coming or going at this moment in time. So for that reason, we assess it, day by day, week by week, and we go from there. For now, I'm happy sitting on the sides. I will fill trade orders in the yellow box, but that'll be it. Yeah, let's move to ETH. So we did get a fill of the yellow box already. You might start seeing that you get a fill on the 3 days. So we close. Oh, we actually closed tonight. So that's cool. A really bad hammer though. So we can actually maybe get a move down to. You might stay around this area for a bit. Get a move in. Come above. Move down further. Create a bull div. Fill the remaining orders, and then go from there. Let's see what sort of downtrend we're in. Let's go back to the daily. Okay. Okay, yeah, so those trend lines I have in there are okay. This being the main one. About there is okay. So we'll have to see as things progress. But for now, I'm not going to play the ETH box. I will play the Bitcoin box. I've just seen a question. 6 months from now, or are we 3 months into the 6? I think we're 3 months into 9. So I think we've got 6 more months to go. And I think that's a pretty decent bear market. Like 9 months for a bear market is okay, especially with the fact that this oh bloody hell, this market is developing and changing. So it's not becoming this 4-year cycle. The 4-year cycle is done in my mind. This whole sort of 2-year boom, 2-year bust. You're going to have the hedge funds picking this up at lower rates. As soon as we get to if we do go to 20Ks, hedge funds are now picking it up. It's as simple as that. So, and you'll start seeing, we're already starting to see the illiquid supply is really high. The overall balance on exchanges is decreasing. So I don't think we're going to see, that's not going to take 2 years to develop that, to produce another bullish market. I think it'll take maybe 9 months in total. So I think, well, maybe 12 months in total. So we might go from I don't know, October to October, something like that. But for now, it's without knowing all the information the Fed are going to come out with. It's hard, I'm almost just guessing. But once we start getting more information with regards to what the interest rates will be, the first interest rate will give an indication in March how aggressive they're going to be. If they up it by 50 basis points, that's aggressive. If it's only 25, then it's okay, cool. We can continue for a bit and see how we're going. But for now, I'm only playing Bitcoin. And sat on the sides mostly. Litecoin, this is just so... You can see what I said a while ago, is when the liquidity was there. So in December, liquidity was there. We got this huge crash. We filled loads of orders on this wick. We got a bit of a move up. I mean, you've gone from 126 back to closing at 163. So that's it's like a 33%... No. Yes, it's like a 30% gain. It's a big gain. And we're here. You get a move down. You, what is it, 2 days... You've gone from 128 down to 96, closed back at 107. It's just not special. There's nothing. The liquidity is just really poor. So Litecoin, I'm definitely not interested in playing. Solana, even here, it's still stuck at 89. We're just not going anywhere for now. There's no liquidity to take us higher. But then we're already at low prices, so there's not a severe breakdown because you've already had this breakdown. I mean, you've gone from, in 3 candles in 3 days, you've gone from 135 down to 88. I mean, what's that? 40% decrease. Can you go back up and reclaim that levels? I think it's unlikely. You need the liquidity from early December, like this. See here, we opened the candle at 211, went down to 170, closed back at 200. So you can see liquidity is there. As soon as you have those crashes, loads of bids come in. If we were seeing the same thing here, we would have seen this candle close right up here and produce a hammer at 109. That would have shown me that there's liquidity there. You've got a little bit here, but again, it's just nothing sizable. Nothing is that, it doesn't make you confident on longs. Because even when the market goes up, it's not going up that much. You're just retesting prior levels. So this will actually turn into let's go to 12 hour. So this is just range bound. Like, how boring is this? Like, this is just very range bound now. Would I play this box? I think I would play this box. Maybe just a small order or small few orders. But I think if we can come up here, because you might be getting a huge uptrend. You're not really, but let's just say you are. You might be getting something like this. You might wick in, so as this comes across. You might see that you go bang, 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 wick in, and then collapse. And that tested the trend line, because it's a really long-term important trend line. See, you can see how it's held. It's continuously held until you get the breakdown. You might get the retest up, retest the trend line, bang, then break down below. So BNB, I think I will try to play in this orange box, to be honest. Matic. See, Matic usually plays the boxes quite well. Here we had a bad move down, but you had a couple of bull divs in here. I think on the daily you would have had a bull div. Didn't quite reach the orange box. I think I would try and play this orange box as well. Again, just a small order just to see how we do. But yes, other than that, not interested in longs or anything like that. Polkadot, this is so boring. I'm not interested in this, like, 1 iota. Forget about this play for now. Chainlink, similar story. But again, you've had this massive collapse. I mean, that is ridiculous, that collapse, because it's had no up movement once other than this little blue candle, and it went from 21.50 to 22.30. I mean, come on, that's not a move. That's not going to get us excited. So you'd like to think you can retest like halfway up at least, something like that. But we're just getting no liquidity. We're getting no volume coming in. Let's have a look at the volumes. So you are getting some volumes, but like even then, you're not driving through at all. Like, this volume was more here, and this candle was much bigger. So the volumes they're just not there. And the main volumes we've seen, like if we scroll right back out, look at the volumes around here. This was in May time. That's where the volumes were peaking. Even here, you did pretty okay. But this is just on Chainlink. That's just because it pumped. It done these pumps. Then the volume started coming in up here, which is why you can short into it. But the main volume levels are like this. So this is sort of nothing. This is more panic volumes than here. Yeah. So volumes wise, they don't favour longs. Let's just make that clear. Let's get rid of the volumes because they put me off. Okay, so this is a clear flag in my mind. I would like to think we can keep coming across. Maybe go into early Feb, fill, and down. And this might be a fake out as well, which would be pretty cool. But there will be another main orange box in here. I'll get that figured out because this one can be adjusted. So I will get that done, and I'll post the next watch list. But at this moment in time, there's no danger of even filling this one at this moment in time. This one here is still what's that, 25% gain from here to at least a 20% gain. So we're not in any danger of filling these orange boxes just yet. But AVAX I would consider playing for sure. And there might be an orange box higher somewhere like here, but I'll get that measured and we'll go from there. Luna in the 55s, Christ. Again, couldn't hold the trend line. So it just shows how important the trend lines are. If you do get a reclaim of the trend line, you can go. If you break below, you might get another retest still. So, but I'm not playing any yellow boxes for anything other than Bitcoin, just to make that perfectly clear. Will I short if we can? No. Forget Luna. There's the opportunities elsewhere, not in Luna. Curve, I'd love to short if we can get there, but I can't see it. I really can't. Again, I wouldn't want to short. I wouldn't want to place a short order that isn't in a yellow box. So, sorry, that isn't in an orange box. So for that reason, this is a long way up as well. So I won't play this. I'll play other plays like your AVAXs, your BNB, and try those. Let's look at Phantom. Everyone knows we don't like ADA. So it did actually fill the local yellow box, move up slightly, but look, liquidity is so bad. This is probably actually more of a flag, but a weird flag. Yeah, we can hold this level. The gun-ho versions of you guys might want to do a cheeky long here, but I wouldn't. Like, generally, I probably shouldn't even said that. Don't do it. And that part is financial advice. Don't do it. No, I'm joking. It's not nothing's financial advice. But I wouldn't long these coins right now. I really wouldn't. Let's look at sand. Sand had a bit of a move today, actually. Yeah, so this is a clear flag. Sort of. I'd go tight. I'd go something like that. This, yes, that's probably better. Yes, that's probably better. So I'll do something like that. We've gone for a small breakout because you want to see there will be a lot of tests on the 50% line. So not so much there, but here and here definitely. And then you've got a bounce to the bottom, move to the top. Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't play sand though. And if we get a move into, it's in a flag. So if it broke out to here, I wouldn't want to short it because it's broken out of a uptrend channel. Yeah. Let's go to, I know a lot of you like Atom, so we'll do Atom and then we'll be done. I'm hoping the stream is okay. Atom filled the box perfectly. Yeah, the play's gone now, unfortunately, but that would have been the best fill. I'm not sure if the stream is working or not, because I've seen it's gone into YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, blah, 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 it's giving me the notification. If it is working and any of you do have questions, come on, don't be shy, ask away. Yes, I will wait for you guys to see if you have any questions. If not, I'll end the stream. I think I've kept this one nice and short for you guys. Any questions? Come on, don't be shy. Okay, I'm still waiting. I think I'm watching the stream live, or not live, but the version you guys are watching. So if there's no questions coming in, I'll wait a little bit longer. Okay, I don't think there's anything coming in, so I will see if you think of anything. Just ping me over in the Discord server, and yeah, we'll basically go from there. There'll be another stream for you guys on the weekend, probably a Saturday or Sunday, not a Friday night stream. But yes, that's it. Cheers, guys. I hope you like the stream.